passenger seat. We can drive around to the sky and see me.
Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I'm going to be doing my natural-ish makeup. It's not really that natural, and I'm going to be answering some questions as well. So this is a collab with Morgan. Her channel is called Morgan Rose. I'll put a photo of it there. Her channel is so good, and she's only just restarted, and her channel is like amazing. I love her videos so much, and she deserves so much love and support. So make sure you go and subscribe to her channel and watch her video after this one. So without further ado, let's get started with the actual video, and I really hope you enjoy. So I've got all the questions I'm going to answer here, and I've already used the Too Faced Hangover Primer and the Pixi Glow Tonic. I'm going to move straight on to concealer. I'm going to use the MUA Pro Base Concealer and the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. And the first question is, what has been your highlight of 2020? 2020 wasn't the best year, obviously, it goes without saying, but probably the highlight of 2020 for me was I did get to go on holiday before COVID happened. I went on holiday at the very beginning of January. I went to Malta. I didn't vlog it because I wasn't really into YouTube that much. I had a channel, but I didn't post that much at the time. But yeah, I really enjoyed my holiday in Malta, and I very deeply regret not vlogging it. And also I did go on holiday when we were out of lockdown in August and when it was safe, to Croatia. I did vlog that, so if you want to go and check out those vlogs, then they are on my channel. I was I loved that holiday so much, and also I got a lot more into YouTube this year. But I did start my channel in 2019, but my channel I didn't get into it until the first lockdown happened, and that's when my channel really started to grow as well. And then I also reached 1,000 subscribers in the first lockdown as well. And the next question is, would you ever want to move to the United States? I'm going to be using the Makeup Obsession press powder. I wouldn't ever want to move to the United States. I just don't want to be honest, not even just the US, I don't want to move anywhere. I want to stay in England for the rest of my life. I know that a lot of people want to move, but personally I don't. I just like staying. I like England. So I'm using my Too Faced Sweet Peach Glow palette, and I'm going to be using the blush. And the next question is, what is the most unexpected gift you've ever received? So I can't think, obviously all the gifts in my life I can't really think, but the most unexpected gift I've received for this year's Christmas, 2020 Christmas last year, probably my iPad, which I'm filming on right now. I've been filming on it ever since I got it. I used to film on my phone, and the quality of my iPad is so much better compared to my phone, and it's a lot bigger, so it's easier to edit on, and I'm so grateful I got it. I didn't expect to get it. I didn't expect it at all, and when I opened it I was in complete and utter shock. And the next question is, what is something you're proud of that you've accomplished this year? I think you all know what's coming. Something I'm proud of that I've accomplished in 2020 would be my reaching 1,000 subscribers, because I actually set a goal for the end of 2020 to reach 200 subscribers, and by the end of 2020 I had 1,300. So I really didn't expect that, and I was so happy. I did eventually, when I started to grow a bit more, I'm using my Becca Champagne Pop now. When I started to grow a bit more, I did change my goal to 1,000, but I still didn't exactly expect it to happen. And I'm so grateful that I was able to do that, and that people supported me to help me get there. And the next question is, are you a good cook? I actually really enjoy cooking. I've been actually properly cooking since I was about 11. So yes, I would say I am. The next question is, what are your New Year's resolutions, if you have any? So I don't really set a New Year's resolution, if I'm honest. I know you're not supposed to do this, but I'm actually going to go in with a bit of bronzer. My New Year's resolutions, I don't really set them, but goals I would like to achieve this year. I don't even know, to be honest, but I want to be a bit more productive this year. Focus on having a more positive mindset. Those are, I'd say, because I don't really set any, so those are just what I could think of the top of my head. Next question is, what are your favourite shows? So I'd say Sex Education. and Never Have I Ever. Those are really the only shows I watched that I've really enjoyed, because I am like really fussy on TV shows. And I'm now using the Too Faced Sweet Peach palette. I'm going to use Puree on my crease, Nectar on my lid, and then I'm going to go back in my crease with the shade Caramelized. That is like one of my favourite things to do with this palette. And the next question is, what was my favourite Christmas present? I can't really choose one thing because I love everything I got for Christmas. I really like the clothes my mum got me, and then like my iPad. I just love literally everything, the makeup, just everything. What is my best piece of life advice? Don't really know about my best life advice, but my favourite quote is butterflies can't see their wings, or something like that. I'll put it on the screen, but I really like that quote. I think it's really cute. The next question is, where do you see your YouTube channel going in the future? I really like this question. I don't see it as a career. I can't talk. I don't see it as a career, if I'm honest. Like, it would be amazing if I did make enough money for that, but I don't want it to be my career. Like, even if I did make enough money to live off it, I would still do something else, because I just think I would get bored of, if it was my job, then I just think I would get like really bored, and then I wouldn't want to do it because I have to. The next question is, how did you feel when you heard about George Floyd and the Black Lives Matter movement? I really like this question, and I'm glad someone asked me this. Do you know, I think it's really sad because I didn't even know Black Lives Matter existed, like the movement. I didn't know it existed until George Floyd died. And also what really annoys me is how everyone was so vocal about it then, and it's kind of died down in a way as if it's a trend. Like, I don't like that, so I think it still needs to be spoken about. And I do post quite a lot about that type of thing on my Instagram, so make sure you go follow there. Next question is, how have you coped with everything that has gone on in 2020? 2020 was hard, as I said, but honestly watching my favourite YouTubers really helped me, because my favourite YouTubers, like all-time favourite, are Naina Florence and Moya Mulwini, I think that's how you say her surname. But I really love their videos, and they're both like very positive, and they try and make you see the best in things, and they're very real and open. What is my favourite video I've ever done? My favourite video I've ever done is probably my outfits inspired by girls in songs video. I really like that video. Like, I was so happy with the editing and everything. What is my subscriber goal for 2021? I don't know if this is going to happen, but I hope it does. I would like to reach 2,000 subscribers by the end of the year. Even if I were to reach 1.5k, I'd be happy, but 2,000 is the ultimate goal. Someone asked me what is my favourite aesthetic / my dream aesthetic. So I'd say the aesthetic that I am is more like soft girl / cottagecore. I wear some like indie style clothes, but mainly soft girl. But I don't really fit myself in an aesthetic. If I like something, I'll wear it. That's how I dress. Like, that's how I find my style personally. What do I want to do in the future? I want to work in musical theatre. Like, that is the ultimate dream. What are my favourite movies and bands and like singers? So I love MXM Toon, I like Garden Red, Cave Town, Dodie. I also really like Chloe Moriondo, like all their music, so good. My favourite movies, I love The Parent Trap, I love Tinkerbell. I'm such a sucker for Disney, but like especially Tinkerbell and The Parent Trap. What are my pet peeves? I hate when people chew really loudly. Like, I think I'm actually going to add a bit of eyeshadow to the bottom. This is such a risk, I've never done it before. I'm just going to take that shade and put it under. So what are my pet peeves? My pet peeves are when people like chew really loudly. That just makes me feel so uncomfortable, or just bad table manners in general. What is my favourite makeup product? The Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara is like my holy grail makeup product. If I could only have one thing for the rest of my life, it would be that. If I could only use one makeup thing for the rest of my life, for example lipstick, what would I use? I think I would use eyeshadow, because I could use it as bronzer, I could use it as blush, I could use it as highlighter. Either that or mascara, but I think blush, because I think eyeshadow because it's more versatile. What should we expect from your channel in 2021? So I think I'm going to be doing like a lot more collabs with other small YouTubers. Like, I did do a lot in 2020, but I'm definitely going to be doing a lot more in 2021. any new content. I think I've changed like my style of editing. I think I've slightly upped my editing game since the new year, and I'm using my Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara now. So yeah, hopefully my channel will get a lot better, but I'm really happy with it at the moment. Who are my favourite YouTubers? So I did say Moya Mawini and Nana Florence. I also really like Freya May Williams. I only discovered her last week, but I love her. And I also like Charlie Ann. I discovered her 2 days ago and I am obsessed with her videos. And I really like Ashley Wicker as well. And then obviously my small YouTube friends, I love their videos as well. What inspired me to start a YouTube channel? What inspired me to start a YouTube channel is watching other people. Like, watching other people just made me, when I thought, oh, that looks fun, I want to do it, and then I eventually decided to do it. Did I have a fun Christmas this year? I did. Usually I go out, oh, my mascara looks so good. Usually I go out on Boxing Day with my dad's side of the family once a year, obviously once a year, but like I see them once a year, and it was really weird because I've done it every single year since I was born. Since I didn't get to see them this year, it was very weird. But I had an amazing Christmas with just my mum because that's what we do every year anyways. And I hope that all of you had a good Christmas, even though it's basically the end of January now. What are your plans for 2021? I don't know. I think I'm spontaneous, but obviously I'm going into sixth form this year, which is like really scary. It's kind of going to be like being in year 7 again, but being 16 instead of 11 years old. But yeah, I'm really excited and nervous for sixth form. And then obviously I've got a lot of new plans for my YouTube. I've got so many video ideas, it's ridiculous. If I could go back to any year in my life, which year would it be? If I were to go back to any year in my life, it would be 2010. I was like 5 years old or 6. I was born in 2004, so I was like 5 or 6. And in 2010 I went to Disneyland. That was like, I loved that so much. I went with my mum, dad and my sister, and that was like the only family holiday we've ever been on with all 4 of us, and I loved that so much. I have so many photos of it, and I was in reception. It was just such a good year because I was like so little. My phone has gone off. Next, oh, that is the last question. I did it just in time, so I'm just gonna finish my makeup. I'm going to use this Revolution lip gloss and then I will be back. So that is my finished natural makeup, and I've answered all the questions. It's not even that natural, to be honest, but like if I turn off the ring light, then it looks a lot more natural, but it just makes my highlighter pop, which I'm not complaining about. But yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you go and check out Morgan's video, which will be linked in the description, or her channel, which if her video is out before mine, I will link her video, and if it's not, then I'll link her channel. But I really hope you enjoyed this video. I love you all so much. I will see you in my next video, which will be on Sunday.